Welcome to an all-new installment on History on Stamps. Postage stamps are fascinating small bits of paper. They can form an amazing art gallery or museum of history. Unfortunately, postage stamps are not hotly collectible as they used to be, which is really unfortunate because they have so much to offer in teaching, again, about art, about history, about flora and fauna, and so many other things. I presented a number of videos in this series. This is the first one in a while, but I would like to start with a really interesting stamp that I acquired from my friend Barry Gill Allberg. And the stamp is commemorating the signing of the Sino-Soviet Treaty of Friendship, which was back in 1950. The stamp was issued in 1950. The treaty wasn't signed, was signed back in 1945. But at any rate, let me tell you about this most interesting postage stamp. So the stamp that I'm showing you today was issued by China in 1950, and it celebrates the signing in 1945, as I said, of the Sino-Soviet Treaty of Friendship. This stamp comes in a variety of values and colors. They have the image of Joseph Stalin and Mao Zedong shaking hands. The exact date of the stamp's release was December 1st, 1950. Both Stalin and Zedong were the big players when it came to communism back at that time. Besides the blue-gray 2000 issue, which I have in my collection and I'm showing you, not year 2000, but value 2000, there was also a red release and a green release. Now, the 1945 treaty was signed by the nationalist government of the Republic of China as well as the Soviet Union. Joseph Stalin was the leader of the Soviet Union from the mid-1920s until his death in 1953. Stalin was one of the 7 members of the first Politburo, which was founded in 1917 in order to manage the Bolshevik Revolution. Mao Zedong was also referred to as Chairman Mao. He was the founding father of the People's Republic of China, which he governed as the chairman of the Communist Party of China from its establishment in 1949 until his death in 1976. The China Post is the official postal service of China. The State Post Bureau of the People's Republic of China, the owner of the China Post, is both a regulatory authority and a government-owned enterprise. The China Postal Service can be traced back to the Qing Empire, which would have established it in 1878. So this stamp from 1950 has an interesting background and is a very nice commemorative issue. Is it worth a lot of money? No. It's not seen as much as I would think, but it's not worth a lot of money. But it represents significant history of that particular era, just before, or just at the end of World War II and just before the beginning of the Korean conflict. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I'll have another History on Stamps for you in just a short while.